Education and community philosophy of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule in 21st century. Then I am cordially invite Feril Irham Muzaki sir. So please welcome.
Yes, sir. Now, thank you so much for the chance, and I would like appreciate to Social Science and Management Welfare Association, Youth Economic Association, Scientific Research Foundation, and Radian Group institutions. I also say my thank you to Mr. Brajesh Kumar who invites me to this conference. Thank you. And now I would like to speak about the same characteristics like Mahatma Joy, but in Indonesia. In my presentation, I would like to speak about the ideas is Ki Hajar Dewantara. So Ki Hajar Dewantara is let's speak up. Okay, the first thing is we have to rejuvenate Ki Hajar Dewantara's educational philosophy, enhancing life-based education in 21st century. Now he is a prince in one of kingdom in Yogyakarta, but he preferred to work in society during the Dutch colonial government. Okay. Now this is the overview. So that is why I bring my topic on rejuvenate Ki Hajar Dewantara's educational philosophy, enhancing life-based education in 21st century. So the overview, the word young people are entering today is vastly different from their one or their parents or their grandparents navigated. Gone are days of linear career paths and guaranteed job security. The reality they face are characterized by a constant hustle, a rapidly changing workplace, and the looming shadow of automation. That is why most of young people nowadays, like me of course, have to prepare to living paycheck to paycheck. For many young people, financial security feel like a distant dream. It is soaring living costs, stagnant wage, and precious job market has created reality that a single paycheck can feel stretched thin. Student loan debt adds another layer of burden, forcing young adults to prioritize basic needs over financial stability. This constant financial pressure can be a source of immense stress, impacting their mental and physical well-being. It also limits their ability to pursue further education, take risks in their career, or build a secure future. Now, there also the shifting sense there is a disruption in the workplace. The workplace is no longer the predictable environment it was. Globalization, technology advancement, and the rise of the gig economy have led a more fluid and uncertain job market. Traditional career paths are dissolving, replaced by project-based work and short-term contracts. The lack of stability makes it difficult for young people to plan for their future and develop a sense of professional identity. Additionally, the constant need to adapt and learn new skills can be overwhelming, leading to feeling burnout and job insecurity. The rapid revolution, the rise of artificial intelligence, perhaps most significant challenge facing young people today is exponential growth of AI. AI has the potential to automate many tasks currently performed by humans, raising fears of the whispered job displacement. While AI undoubtedly creates new opportunities, the transition for those whose job become obsolete could be harsh. Young people entering workforce will need to be adaptable and possess skills that complement rather than compete with AI. This necessitates a shift toward education that emphasizes critical thinking, problem-solving, creativity, and emotional intelligence skills that are difficult to automate. The next one is the frugal living. Frugal living is a lifestyle characterized by mindful and intentional about spending money. It involves making conscious decisions to prioritize saving, avoiding unnecessary expenses, and maximize the value of every dollar spent, or rupiah or rupee. Frugal living doesn't mean being cheap, but it needs strategies as a budgeting, meal planning, finding deals, discount, DIY projects, and minimalism, and prioritizing purchase based on value and necessity. Overall, frugal living aims to achieve financial stability, reduce waste, increase satisfaction with life by focusing what truly matters. So basically, the Indonesian education philosophy, we have Ki Hajar Dewantara, like Mahatma Jodhpudha. Ki Hajar Dewantara, a prominent figure in Indonesian education, left in development is philosophy. His ideas revolve around a holistic approach to education, emphasizing the importance of life-based education. In this presentation, we delve into the essence of Ki Hajar Dewantara's educational philosophy, exploring its principal implication and relevant to contemporary educational discourse. So this is a short biography. Ki Hajar Dewantara, referred as the father of Indonesian education. His philosophy transcended memorization prevalent during Dutch colonial rule, instead emphasizing nurturing of independent, culturally aware of individuals. The philosophical background: he is the prince of Yogyakarta Kingdom, but he reformed Dutch education system. So the people who born in palace or kingdom or have a high social status has privilege. On the other hand, Ki Hajar Dewantara also works as a journalist in the Express, as Netherlands was, which criticized colonial system by Dutch colonial government. As a result, he was punished to be exiled to Europe. Ki Hajar created Taman Siswa School after he went home from exile. In Taman Siswa School, he called all of his students Ki for male and Nyi for female, no matter their social status in society. Inspired by educational thinker like Rabindranath Tagore and Maria Montessori, he envisioned education that fostered a child natural curiosity and nurtured the individuality. So he has an educational trilogy. Ingarso Sung Tulodo, in front to be a role model. Teachers are seen as exemplary figure. Ing Madya Bangun Karso, in the middle build initiative. Education is not on one street. Teacher facilitate a conducive learning environment where students can explore their interests. And Tut Muri Handayani from BN give a guidance. Teachers act as facilitator and guides, supporting students as they navigate challenge and discover their potential. The key aspect of life-based education according to Ki Hajar Dewantara, the first one is character building, second is cultural awareness, and independence and autonomy. The center of Ki Hajar Dewantara philosophy concept is life-based education, which emphasizes learning through real life experience. He believed that education should be closely connected to daily life of learners, enabling them to develop practical skills and critical thinking abilities. Life-based education transcends the confines of traditional classroom, incorporating element of nature, society, and culture. So, in fact, nowadays we face a digital native versus digital immigrants. The term as digital native and digital immigrants were popularized by Mark Prensky in early 2000s, described as digital native, the generation which born with bandwidth, internet and other .com technologies. Digital immigrants are individuals who were not born into digital age but have to adapt the technology and later in life. digital native but raised in digital era, so they are immersed in a world where smartphone, tablet, laptop are observed as a toys. Their familiarity with technology is intuitive, navigating digital interface with ease and fluency. For digital native, technology is not mere tool but extension of themselves, and they also work as a multitasking. In contrast, digital immigrants find themselves navigating unfamiliar terrain as they grapple with complexity of technology digital age. Born before the advent of smart digital technologies, they often approach new devices and platforms with a sense of apprehension. For them, it sounds like learning a new language. While some may embrace, others may struggle to keep pace with rapid advancement, feeling left behind in what seems to inform at breakneck speed. The digital gap is extend beyond mere technology proficiency. Digital native are not just customers but also creators of digital contents. In contrast, digital immigrants may find themselves into prevalence of digital as we navigate the digital divide, bridging the gap digital native and digital immigrants. Okay, now the last one is transdisciplinary approach of life-based learning. Educational strategies that integrate knowledge, skill, perspective for multiple disciplines. Life-based learning emphasizes the application of knowledge, skill to authentic, relevant situations encountered in daily life. That could involve problem solving, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity, addressing challenges related to health, sustainability, social justice, and other aspects of life. Key features: integration discipline, real-world context, interdisciplinary collaboration, critical reflection, and action and impact. So life-based education is in classroom as relies on contextual relevance, active participation, holistic development. So also we have to think about freedom of creativity and community engagement. So the drifting is life-based education often combine alternative in-person learning that relevant, engaging, connected to student life experience. So basically learning by doing, a project-based learning, to require to problem students to tackle real world problem or challenge. This can involve collaborating projects that address issues in their community, designing solution, and creating product for service that solve a specific needs. Example, in science class, students could be taught design and building on solar oven, learning about renewable energy and applying scientific principles. In social studies class, students could research a historical event from perspective or different stakeholders, fostering empathy and critical thinking skills. In language arts class, students could create a common newspaper, learning about research, writing styles, and the importance of clear communication. Stepping outside the walls, community-based learning, life-based education, importance, connecting classroom learning to world outside. Community-based learning provides students with opportunities to engage with their local communities, apply their knowledge and skills in real-world setting. CPL fosters a sense of civic responsibility, allows students to see the impact in their learning can have to the world around them. Harnessing technology for interactive learning. Technology, when we use thoughtfully, can be a powerful tool for life-based education. Interactively learning platform, stimulation, and virtual reality experience can bring abstract concepts to life and make learning more engaging. Additionally, technology can facilitate collaboration on projects, connect students with experts around the globe, and personalize their learning experience to meet individual needs. Example is in history class, could you utilize virtual reality tools to explore historical sites, events, gaining more immersive learning? In science class, students could conduct scientific experiments through online simulation, allowing to them to safely explore complex scientific phenomena. In foreign language class, students could connect native speakers through online platform. So implication and the relevances. Ki Hajar Dewantara educational philosophies continue to resonate in contemporary educational discourse, offering valuable insight and principle reform. In an era characteristic by rapid globalization and technological advancements, the need of life-based education has never been more Ferdinand. By embracing Devantaro's vision, educators can create learning environment that empower learners to navigate complex challenges, adapt to change, and lead meaningful life. In conclusion, Ki Hajar Dewantara provides a blueprint for holistic, student-centered approach to education. His emphasis on character building, cultural awareness, and independent learning continues to shape educational practice today. By embracing life-based education, we can empower young minds to become not just knowledgeable individuals, but also responsible and compassionate citizens who can shape their brighter future. Okay, I think that's all for me, and thank you so much for the chance.
Thank you, sir. F.I. Muzaki, sir, very thank you. And now I am, this is the first session completed. Behalf of Social Science and Management Welfare Association, Youth Economic Association, uh, I am